Well, we now have video of the moment that a Tesla in self-driving mode started braking unexpectedly on the Bay Bridge, causing 8 cars to pile up.
So, you're thinking about buying a Tesla. Well, hold on to your wallet for a minute. While these electric cars look sleek and futuristic, they come with headaches you should know about. Teslas aren't just cars with computers. They're computers with wheels. Almost everything depends on software. Want to open doors? Software. Need to drive? Software. Turn on AC? Software again. It's like buying a laptop that can go 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, but might also need to install updates while you're late for work. Many Tesla owners have shared stories about being locked out of their vehicles due to app or software failures. One owner waited 3 hours in freezing weather when the app crashed and the keycard wouldn't work. His friends suggested he try turning his Tesla off and on again, like it's some kind of giant smartphone with cup holders. Then there's phantom braking, when your Tesla suddenly slams on the brakes for no reason. According to a Washington Post survey, more than 750 Tesla owners reported this problem. Picture cruising at 70 miles per hour when your car decides there's an invisible wall ahead. That's not autopilot. That's auto panic. The touchscreen controls nearly everything and often goes black while driving. When this happens, you lose access to basics like climate controls and navigation. In 2021, Tesla had to recall 135,000 vehicles because of touchscreen failures. System reboots are another quirk. Yes, sometimes you need to reboot your car while driving. That's not a luxury feature. That's dating someone with too many issues, but the car looks too good to break up with. These aren't minor annoyances. When your car's basic functions depend on software, glitches become safety issues. Now let's look at what powers all this technology. When you buy a Tesla, the battery is both its heart and its most expensive component. What they don't mention in those glossy showrooms is how these batteries age and what it costs to replace them. Replacing a Tesla battery costs between $13,000 to $20,000 depending on your model. That's enough money to buy a decent used car just to keep your expensive electric vehicle from becoming a very stylish lawn ornament. Weather plays a huge role in battery health. If you live somewhere really hot or really cold, your battery will degrade faster. The elements don't care how much you spent on your car. They'll drain your battery and your wallet with equal enthusiasm. Even with perfect conditions, lithium-ion batteries naturally lose capacity over time. Many Tesla owners report losing 10 to 15% of their driving range after only 5 to 7 years. It's like buying pants that shrink every year no matter how carefully you wash them. The physical placement of Tesla batteries makes replacement incredibly labor-intensive. Technicians often need to remove seats, interior components, and structural elements just to access the battery pack. While Tesla offers a battery warranty, typically 8 years or between 100,000 to 150,000 miles, there's a catch. It usually only covers complete failure, not gradual degradation unless it falls below 70% capacity. Used Tesla shoppers should be especially cautious. A 6-year-old Tesla might need a battery replacement costing more than half the car's current value. It's the automotive equivalent of buying a used device only to discover replacing the battery costs more than the entire thing is worth. And just when you thought the surprise expenses were over, Tesla has another trick up its sleeve that your wallet won't appreciate. You might think once you've paid for your Tesla, you own everything in it. Think again. Tesla has created a whole new way of making you pay extra for features already built into your car. First, there's full self-driving, or FSD. Despite the misleading name, this feature costs $12,000 up front, or $199 monthly. It's like buying a house and then paying extra every time you want to use a different room. Want to cook dinner? That kitchen access costs $500 more. Even basic comforts like heated seats might require additional payment in some Tesla models. The hardware is already installed. Tesla just locks it behind a digital paywall until you pay more. Imagine buying a winter coat with zippers that don't work until you send the manufacturer extra money. Congratulations on your purchase. Arms work now, pockets coming soon for a small fee. Here's where things get strange. When you buy a used Tesla, features the previous owner paid for might not transfer to you. There have been documented cases where Tesla remotely removed features from cars after they were sold to new owners. One buyer purchased a used Model S with enhanced autopilot and FSD, only to have Tesla disable these $12,000 worth of features after the sale. The subscription model has crept into other aspects of Tesla ownership too. Premium connectivity, which enables streaming services and live traffic visualization, costs $10 per month. Without it, many entertainment features become unavailable. Some Tesla vehicles even have hardware installed that remains dormant until you pay to activate it. A few months ago, I had no idea what a health ring even was until my fiancé got me one, and I have to say, I'm shocked this isn't a widely known and used product. It tracks my stress levels, and what I found out is that some supplements made my stress score spike, while others actually helped bring it down. I adjusted a few things based on that, and honestly, I feel 10 years younger. My wife mainly uses it to track her menstrual cycles, and she is obsessed with her sleep quality score. I noticed they are currently running a limited 69% discount, but I don't know how long it will last. It's currently only $60, and it's clear this one is the best bang for your buck, with other health rings priced around $350 with less functions. They managed to price it this low because they cut out the middleman like Amazon, Walmart, etc., who drive up the price and take a big margin, ending up with the customer paying 3 to 5 times more. If you are on TV, you can check it out yourself by pausing the video and scanning the QR code with your phone camera or clicking the first link in the description of this video. Tesla has basically invented car downloadable content. Pay $20 to unlock your glove compartment. Unlike traditional car dealerships where you might negotiate features, Tesla's fixed-price model means less flexibility. You either pay their asking price for these digital upgrades, or you don't get them. So after spending all this extra money on features, surely the car must be ready to go anytime you need it, right? Well, about that. The commercials make charging look so easy. Just plug in your Tesla at night and wake up to a fully charged car. The reality is more complicated and expensive than those shiny ads suggest. Using Tesla's supercharger network isn't cheap. Depending on location, a full charge can cost between $25 and $30. In some areas, superchargers charge over 40 cents per kilowatt hour. That's not exactly the penny-pinching promise of electric vehicles. It's more like trading gas stations for electric stations with fancier bathrooms but slower service. Then there's the time factor. Even with superchargers, you're looking at 20 to 40 minutes for an 80% charge. Home charging with a standard Level 2 charger takes 8 to 12 hours for a full charge. Forget to plug in before bed? Your morning commute becomes a coffee shop session while you wait for enough range to get to work. Holiday travel brings its own challenges. During peak travel times, popular supercharger locations have wait times exceeding an hour. Nothing celebrates a holiday like spending precious vacation time in a shopping center parking lot, waiting for your turn at the charging station. Rural areas and small towns often have limited or no supercharger access. A long road trip might require careful planning, and detours just to find charging points. Setting up home charging isn't cheap either. Installing a Level 2 charger costs between $1,000 and $2,000, depending on your home's electrical system. Some older homes need electrical panel upgrades before they can support a charger. Apartment dwellers face big hurdles. Many complexes don't offer charging facilities, and installing your own isn't an option without a dedicated parking space. It's like having a pet that can only eat at specific restaurants. Not very convenient. Even when charging at home, your electricity bill will increase by $30 to $60 monthly. In states with tiered electricity pricing, your Tesla might push you into a higher rate bracket. But wait, the commercials show these cars practically driving themselves. With technology this advanced, surely the car can at least drive itself to a charger, right? About that claim. If you've seen videos of people sleeping in their Teslas or sitting in the back seat while the car drives itself, here's the truth. Those people are breaking the law and risking their lives. Despite its misleading name, autopilot is not an autonomous driving system. It's classified as a Level 2 driver assistance technology, which means it can help with steering and braking in limited circumstances. But the driver must remain fully attentive. Tesla calling this feature autopilot is like a gym calling their lightest dumbbells instant bodybuilder, severely overselling what they actually do. Full self-driving, despite costing $12,000, is still in beta testing and doesn't make the car fully autonomous either. As of 2024, no Tesla can legally drive itself without human supervision in most places. The consequences of misunderstanding these systems can be deadly. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has investigated over 30 crashes involving autopilot, including several fatalities. It turns out that watching videos while your car is on autopilot isn't as safe as the name suggests. Shocking revelation. The confusion isn't random. Tesla's marketing has consistently pushed boundaries in how they describe these systems. The term autopilot, borrowed from aviation, suggests a level of autonomy that the system doesn't actually provide. Legal scrutiny has followed this marketing approach. The California Department of Motor Vehicles accused Tesla of making untrue or misleading statements about autopilot and full self-driving. Germany banned Tesla from using the term autopilot in their advertising altogether. To enforce attention, Tesla vehicles monitor driver engagement through a steering wheel torque sensor. If you don't apply pressure to the wheel every few seconds, the car issues warnings. It's basically an expensive way to play the "Are you still there?" game, except with higher stakes than missing part of a show. With all these software and technology issues, you'd hope that at least the physical car itself would be built to perfection. Unfortunately, that's where another set of surprises awaits. When you're spending $50,000 to $100,000 on a car, you expect it to be flawlessly built. Unfortunately, many Tesla owners find themselves playing spot the defect with their brand new vehicles. Paint problems top the complaint list. Many Teslas arrive with thin or uneven paint coatings that chip easily. Several owners have reported stone chips appearing within the first few thousand miles. Tesla paint is apparently so delicate that a light breeze might leave your hood looking like it survived a meteorite shower. Then there's the infamous panel gap issue. Uneven spacing between body panels like doors, hoods, and trunks. In 2021, a Tesla engineer admitted that panel alignment remained a significant challenge for the company. Some gaps are so wide you could lose your keys in them, which might be convenient until you need to drive somewhere. Interior materials have their own problems. Many owners report peeling trim pieces, squeaky consoles, and loose fittings. The minimalist interior looks amazing in photos, but feels like it was assembled by someone learning furniture building through a blurry online tutorial. Water leaks deserve mention. Multiple owners have documented water entering through sunroofs and trunk seals during rainstorms. One Model 3 owner found puddles in his trunk after each rain. Not ideal for a car built in the 21st century. Wind noise and cabin rattles plague many Teslas, especially at highway speeds. Some owners resort to DIY fixes, adding their own insulation or felt pads to reduce annoying rattles, essentially finishing the assembly job themselves. Delivery day disappointments are common. Numerous buyers have refused delivery after finding scratches, dents, or missing hardware during inspection. Tesla forums are filled with delivery checklists to help spot problems, because nothing screams luxury car experience like bringing your own quality inspection team to pick up. These quality issues aren't just one-off stories. J.D. Power ranked Tesla 30th out of 33 brands in its 2022 initial quality study. And if you think taking delivery of a problematic Tesla is frustrating, just wait until you need to get something fixed. So, your Tesla needs a repair. Maybe it's a minor issue like a malfunctioning door handle, or something more serious. Either way, get ready for an experience that feels nothing like traditional auto repair. Tesla's service center network is surprisingly limited. While legacy automakers have thousands of service locations nationwide, Tesla operates only about 200 in the U.S. For comparison, Ford has over 3,000, more than 15 times as many. That's a big gap for a car that's increasingly common on the road. If you live in a major metro area, you might have access to Tesla's mobile service. Sounds convenient, until you realize these units only handle minor fixes. It's like calling a handyman who shows up with just a screwdriver and some duct tape. Fine for a loose hinge, useless for a leaking roof. Scheduling is where the real frustration begins. Many Tesla owners report waiting 3 to 6 weeks just to get an appointment. One Florida owner waited 47 days to fix a broken air conditioning system in the middle of summer. That's a wait time that makes the DMV look like a fast food drive-thru. Parts availability makes things worse. Tesla doesn't have the robust parts network that traditional brands do, so replacements often take weeks or even months. One Texas owner waited over 4 months for a replacement bumper after a minor fender bender. The car was drivable, but looked like it had survived a shopping cart riot. Body repairs are another headache. Tesla certifies only a limited number of body shops for structural work, and those shops are often overwhelmed. Even small accidents can mean long delays. In some cases, insurers have totaled Teslas with relatively minor damage just because the repair times and costs were so excessive. Independent repair options? Also slim. Traditional cars can be serviced at thousands of shops. Tesla's proprietary systems, limited parts access, and restricted diagnostics have made this tough, though right-to-repair laws have begun to open things up a little. The service system itself is another source of stress. Everything is handled through the Tesla app. There's no phone number to call, no service advisor to speak with directly. It feels futuristic until you have a real problem and no one's answering your messages. Many owners report sending multiple follow-ups through the app just to get a reply. Some repairs come with odd surprises. If your Tesla's 12-volt battery dies, not the main one, the electronic hood release may not work. Good luck finding the hidden manual release when you're stressed and stuck in a parking lot. Insurance companies have taken note. Several major insurers now charge significantly higher premiums for Teslas because of high repair costs and slow turnaround times. According to Insurify, Tesla models cost an average of 15% more to insure than similar luxury cars, with some models hitting 30% more. Despite their sleek designs, quiet rides, and green credentials, Tesla's service and repair experience is often anything but modern. It's an old-school inconvenience with digital packaging and premium pricing. Before you take the plunge, ask yourself, can you live without your car for a month or two if something breaks? When you combine all of this, you start to see the full picture. Tesla might be the future, but it's a future that is still under construction.